Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Earthrise Seeker Elite 2-pack featuring Ramjet and Dirge. So starting off, let's take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see on the front here, we've got an absolutely awesome piece of artwork showing Ramjet and Dirge attacking what looks to be Autobot headquarters. If you look just on the left there, you can see the arc, and also if you just look at the top, we can also see Thrust, our missing Conehead. We don't know when he's coming, but hopefully it won't be too long. More on that later. As I said, you can see that they're attacking the arc there. Let's just turn it around to the rear. We've got some fantastic product photos as usual of Ramjet and Dirge in both their vehicle and robot modes, and as you can see they transform in 23 steps. And then just turning it around to this side, we've got that awesome piece of Earthrise artwork showing the arc crashing down there. And one last thing to note on this artwork: apparently if you have the Autobot Alliance 2-pack featuring Ironhide and Prowl, you can put together that box with this one and the artwork will align and create quite a cool looking battle scene. But without further ado, let's get these unboxed and take a look at the figures. And here we are with Dirge and Ramjet unboxed and transformed into their awesome looking vehicle modes. So to start off with, let's take a look at Dirge. As you can see, it's loosely based on the F-15 Eagle like the other Seekers, but with this delta wing configuration. This one's cast in a blue plastic. We've got black paint here on the engine intakes and on the nose cone. We've got that amber canopy again with the plastic casted seat details in there, and then these wings and the front fins are painted in a really nice mustard colour, just like the G1 toy. And you can see that they've got a nice clean Decepticon symbol there, really crisp, good looking symbol. Turning it over, we've got the null rays on the bottom. You can see another Decepticon symbol on the wings at the bottom. We've got a little bit of paint bleed just in the cap there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Then we've got some awesome white detail here on the knees with some gold and some red there, and we've got gold on the engine intakes. A little bit of overrun on the paint there, but nothing too bad. But yeah, really nice looking alt mode for Dirge. I think they've done a really good job with that one. So just putting that down, let's take a look at Ramjet. And again, another really nice looking alt mode. I'm particularly fond of this one because when I was a kid I had this one. I had the G1 toy. It was the first Seeker I got, in fact. Really nice looking. Again, we've got that awesome plastic sculpt work here with the panel lines. It's not just a flat plastic, and these are painted red with again another nice crisp clear Decepticon symbol. We've got white on the tail fins here, and you've got the auxiliary engines, and then we've got black paint here on the engine intakes and on the nose cone. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of paint wear just on the side there, and if we're turning it over, you can just see there's some paint wear just here, just where this chest section meets the bottom of these. Got some gold details on the knees and some red stripes there, and again we've got Decepticon symbols on the underside of the wings. But another really nice looking alt mode there. Fantastic representation of Ramjet. I really like this one. So let's get it transformed up into robot mode and we can take another look. So pop off the null rays, and unlike the Starscream, Skywarp and Thundercracker transformation where we would first fold up the wings, what we're going to do this time is we're going to undo these shin plates. But I'm just going to show you something with these. For some reason these don't tuck under the crotch plate, they sit on top. So if I just put them back down and show you inside profile, then they're not short enough to tuck under the crotch plate. They do sit on there, they're meant to sit on there, but the only problem is when you put it flat they do rock slightly. So when it's in vehicle mode, again with this one, bit of an odd design decision. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it is what it is. So anyway, let's get back to transforming it. So we lift this up, turn it over, and then we can just undo the legs, move them downwards. We can fold this back again. Turning it to this side, we'll fold the front of the feet forward and the ankles backwards. Again with that foot, and then we can take the legs and split them apart, and then I like to fold the wings back 45 degrees, but it's entirely up to you. You can leave them out or you can tuck them all the way backwards. As I said earlier, we've got the crotch plate, but it doesn't actually do anything. This is just left over from when the mold was used to make the other Seekers, I believe. Next, turning it over, like we did with the wings with Starscream, Skywarp and Thundercracker, we're just going to untab and then lift this entire section up here and fold that upwards. Again with that whole section just there comes upwards, and then we've got that done and out of the way. Turning it around, here and here is where it unclips, so just pull it away with your finger, and then this whole section will fall backwards. We can then unfold the arms out of the way, and then turning it around will break the cockpit section away from the rest of the body. And then you could just rotate it, fold it back, and then reveal the head, but what I like to do is reveal the head first and then turn it, tuck this section in, and then fold the nose cone out of the way. If you do it with it in this position, so if you was to leave it until now, you've got the engine intakes in the way and it's not always as easy to fold that section backwards, so I like to do it beforehand. So now with that, keeping that tab there just tucked out of the way, we can fold this chest section back upwards, clip it into place. Again, you can see where the paint's worn there, and that's not from transforming it, unfortunately, it's come from the factory like that. Bring the nose cone down out of the way, and now we can just get to unfolding the arms. So lift the arms upwards, fold the fist out of the way. Again, this section, same as the other Seekers, comes up, then you can untab this section at the bottom, extend it outwards, fold that down, fold the fist down, and that's one arm done. And then this side, again, lift this section up, untab just there. That will allow you to extend the arm outwards, pop that back down, and then there we have Ramjet in robot mode. So we'll just pop his no raise back on. And there we have Ramjet all transformed up into his awesome looking robot mode. And I have to say, I'm really pleased with how these have come out. I love the head. I love how it's not just a straight head with a face on it like the G1 toy. We actually have this fake cone head underneath. Head is on a ball joint, as you can see, looks up and down, left and right. A really nice gunmetal paint app on the face there, and then with the red eye detail. I think these are fantastic looking Seekers, I must admit. Just having a quick look at the robot mode, quick 360. We just turn it around, you can see again the Decepticon symbol on the wings there. And then obviously we've got the nose cone on the back, same as the other Seekers. But all in all, really good looking robot modes. I won't cover the articulation because we've done that in the Starscream video and with Skywarp and Thundercracker, but to summarise, you've got a full 360 at the arms, a little bit easier with these to get it around because you've not got the wings in the way. 360 at the bicep. There's no wrist rotation because it's part of the transformation, but you do have a limited amount of movement that you can use when posing it. Again, no waist rotation due to the way it transforms. Full 360 rotation at the leg. We've got a good knee bend, even with the wings on the side you can still bend the knee. And then we've got that awesome ankle rocker joint there, that ankle tilt. But yeah, really good looking robot mode, and on the shelf with the rest of the Seekers I think these look fantastic. I love the head, particularly fond of that one. So let's just put that down for a moment and we'll get Dirge transformed up into robot mode, and then we'll take another look. And here we have Dirge also transformed up into his awesome robot mode. So just moving Ramjet to one side for a second so we can take a quick look. Another great looking robot mode. If we take a look at his head, you can probably see he's got a different expression on his face than Ramjet, whereas he's got more of a stern expression on his face. Just bringing this in for a closer look, he's shouting something or saying something. Just while we're here having a look at this closer, you can see there's a bit of bleed over on the gold there, whereas that side's absolutely spot on. Looking at the chest detail, ever so slightly different there than the previous Seekers, so Starscream, Skywarp and Thundercracker. Nice attention to detail there that they've changed something. If I just bring in Thundercracker for a quick cameo, you can see the difference there, so that's good that they're making changes. Quick 360 then. Again, I said I've got the wings folded 45 degrees. I just think they look better that way rather than folded all the way back or sticking all the way out. At the back, we've got the nose cone hanging over the back, but other than that, it looks good. I do have an issue with these. If you look, that's extremely loose. It's just on a peg there. Again, with that side, very loose. But other than that, another fantastic looking figure. And I think once Thrust comes along, if we get the three of them together, they are going to look amazing as a team of Conehead Seekers. So I'll get them paused up for some final thoughts, and I'll see you in a second. Some final thoughts then. I really like the Seeker Elite 2-pack. I think they've done a great job with Dirge and Ramjet. I've always been a fan of the Conehead style Seekers, so it does make me a little bit excited to see what Thrust is going to be like if and when we finally see that release. We know he's been teased, but whether or not it's even been through production, who knows. If not, you know, hopefully they may iron out a couple of the issues seen on these two with Thrust, but remains to be seen. As I said previously in the video, it's a shame there's a few issues with paint apps here and there and a few loose joints, but hopefully it's just limited to mine and it won't affect yours if you've got these. My only other problem with these is the way it transforms into vehicle mode and sits at a funny angle due to the shins sitting on top of the crotch plate. Bit of an odd design decision there, but nonetheless, those issues notwithstanding, I still think they're a fantastic addition to anyone's collection, and if you can get them, I would encourage you to do so. Speaking of which, Amazon exclusive in the US again, so very difficult to get hold of for non-US customers. I was quite fortunate that Amazon UK did have a very brief period of stock and I managed to secure my order during that, but a lot of people did pre-order from Amazon.com and got them shipped over here to the UK, so they paid their import fees, and on top of that some people had them turn up with no cardboard box. The shipping label was just slapped on the side of the product box, and some of them turned up looking like they'd been kicked around a warehouse, so bit of a shame for the pristine box collectors there. So hopefully if you do get yours, they will turn up in a nice cardboard box, and if you've got the option, add a gift box or add gift packaging, so hopefully they'll turn up in an extra box. Anyway, I'll leave it there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, let me know you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing to the channel, I've got plenty more on the way. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself making these videos, as I've said previously, so if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification so you'll get notified when I do make a new video and upload it. If you didn't like this video, please leave me a comment, let me know what you think I could do better and how I could improve it. I am new to YouTube still, I'm still learning, and I welcome any criticism. Next up on the channel we've got the Quintesson Judge and the Quintesson Alicon. I'm looking forward to getting those two reviewed and uploaded, so stick around for that one, and all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.